All right, what's up, Dragon Brew? Today we're doing something fun and different. We're playing basically an artifact control deck. Not something you get to see that often. Now, it does have a bunch of black spells in it, but that's kind of the best way to play that right now. But I think you're going to really like this. This is kind of a going out of standard deck, if you will. There's going to be a bunch of cards in here we're not going to get to play with again because they're going to be rotating in about, 5 weeks, 6 weeks now? But I think this is still really fun. Some of you probably already have a lot of these cards. So let's go take a look at the deck list and see what we're talking about. All right, don't forget, if you want access to exclusive content, want to vote on content here on the channel, or even have your stuff featured, hit that join button down below. And if you need any supplies for your cards, be sure to check out shop.ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn. You'll save 5% and they'll get 5% back here. So you get to do me a favor and get some sweet stuff for yourself. Now, looking at this deck list, let me start by saying I actually have had this one kind of in the hopper, if you will, for a while. And I didn't want to put it out at the time because it was pretty close to somebody else's deck list. So they had just put the video up like a day or two before. So I kind of sat on it. And this was like, I don't know, feels like over a month ago now. But if you haven't watched their channel, check out Swayze. His stuff's actually really cool. We've kind of commented on each other's videos. Just a real cool dude. Never met him in person, but he has some fun decks. So check out his channel. But to that end, we're going to go and run this deck down. So we've got 4 Bloodchief Thirst because we just need some removal and this is the cheapest thing. And it lets us kill Planeswalkers. But there is a reason we can use this on something else. We'll talk about it in a second. 4 Patchwork Automaton because we're obviously playing a ton of artifacts. Very easily can get this up to a 5 or a 6, which is awesome. We have 4 Bankbuster, Reckoner Bankbuster. Almost said that backwards. But yeah, this is going to let us draw cards. But the other thing to remember is the token that it makes is also an artifact creature. So that does matter for this deck. Circuit Mender. This is a card you don't really get to see in that many lists, but it actually works really well in here because you get to gain life and draw cards. Obviously, it's 3 colorless mana, so it's easy to cast. But it is a 2/3 body, which does let us block a fair amount of things. Then we have 3 Cosmos Elixir. This is going to end up being a great card for us a lot of times just to buy time. It's not necessarily going to get us a ton of cards, but just keeping your life total up, buying you that extra turn or two, sometimes is all you need this card to do. Now, Myriad Construct is a tough one for me. I'm still including it in the list, but I'm a little concerned because we know there's a lot of like Invoke Despairs and whatever running around. So I'm not sure if the deck would be better served trying to do something else in this spot, but we're at least going to try it and see. Because if you get this out against some of the, well, actually, I would say even the Boros Aggro decks could actually just exile this, right? So that's going to be a problem. But it is a big body. Like if you do kick it, a lot of times it's going to be a 6/6 or an 8/8. So it's a clean finisher. And one reason I do like it still is we are playing Shadow's Verdict. And Shadow's Verdict gets rid of everything 3 or less. Obviously, Myriad Construct is a 4. So if we do get one of these out and it's a big body and then we get rid of the rest of the board, now we're attacking with, like we said, the 6, 7, 8 power creature that is going to be very significant to closing the game. Another quick thing I want to make sure to mention is that you can use Bloodchief's Thirst, since you can target any creature with a Myriad Construct. So if you do play it, you can just kill your own thing to make all the tokens. So that's a real option we have available as well. Not often that you're going to want to do it, but if you need to make, I don't know, 8 3/3s or something, then this is one quick way to do it. Give yourself an opportunity to win on the next turn. Now we do have Turgid, God of Fright in here, but don't get excited because we don't really have ways to really take advantage of Turgid on the front side. We're mostly playing this for Turgid's Lantern because it's another finisher, right? We get to the late part of the game, we're drawing the game out. It's like, okay, let's make the opponent discard or drain life or whatever till they're just out of stuff, and then we can try to close the clock. Then we have 3 Forsaken Monument. This is kind of like the backbone of the deck. It does cost 5 mana, but if it sticks, then the following turn we get to start gaining life. All of our creatures are bigger. All of our mana produces, well, not all of it, about half our mana produces double, but still very significant for what the deck's trying to do. Can't really turn our nose up at this. It's super good. And this is another kind of experimental card that both Swayze and I had in each of our lists, and I was debating how important this card is, but there's an interesting thing about this card. It is only a 4/4 for 5 mana, but pretty much basically says every spell they cast costs 2 more, right? So if they want to draw cards, they want to make you discard, like everything costs 2 more, unless they want you to copy it. And this doesn't seem like a big deal, but it actually really is important, especially if they try to play a kill spell, because then it kind of has to target the Wandering Archaic, or they're just going to have to keep paying more mana. So you can buy a lot of time with this card, oddly. I almost unless I'm looking for a very specific card to finish the game, I'm not sure we're ever going to really use Explore the Vastlands, but it's possible. I mean, it's cool to have as an option, but I don't know how often we'll use it. Then, of course, because we're playing black and can produce a lot of mana, we're playing the Meat Hook Massacre. Sorry, it's a good card. It makes sense for what we're doing. Then for lands, we have 2 Hive of the High Tyrant, 12 Swamp, 1 Takenuma, 4 Crawling Barrens, 4 Field of Ruin, 2 Roadside Reliquary. And yes, this is 61 cards. This is not an accident. I did not know what I wanted to cut. I wanted to play all of these. I wanted to have 25 land. So that's just where we are. We'll see what the games bring, because I don't know. But, you know, we're going to go have a good time with it. So, as always, we're going to go play some games. And at the end of the games, we'll come back. We'll talk about what we would change about this list, what we would update. And then I'll have a card spotlight for you. So we'll catch you on the other side. All right. Yeah, we're just going to rock this one. Obviously can't do much after playing the Automaton, but we're going to hope we find something. Good news is Automaton's at least mostly protected if we play it on 2. Well, okay. That's a thing. Then we get to play Bankbuster. Depending on what they play, we might get to attack. This is a very strong... I mean, we get to attack. It's just, do we get anything out of it, is the question. All right, let's see what they do. They're going to sack it? They did not sack it. I mean, they can pay to target our guy, I guess. Wait, they just got the treasure. Okay. I'm not sure that's good for us. I was thinking they might just want to kill our Automaton because they could have paid the 2 to target it, but they didn't. So now we have to question why they didn't. Okay. Let's see what's up. I mean, they can shoot it and pay to kill it. Nope, they're not going to do that either. Okay, then I got nothing. I don't know what's going on. Also, oddly, we drew no colorless lands to go with our Forsaken Monument, which is a little bit sad. But it will give everything +2 anyway, so it kind of works out just the same. See what the opponent does here. They're going to sacrifice Deadly Dispute. Okay. I wonder if they just drew that, because I would assume they would have used a Deadly Dispute on the Shambling Gas a turn or 2 ago. Alright. They're not doing anything? No Meat Hook for 3, no nothing. Alright. Well, I'm at a loss here. I guess we just go big. I mean, what else are we going to do? Alright, we try to attack. I have no clue what the opponent's doing right now, honestly. Like, assuming there's some number of kill spells in hand, but apparently they're not using them, so I don't know. This is strange. Alright, big score, which I guess gets them bombardment. But they don't have any spells in the yard we're really afraid of right now. I mean, they could block for days, I guess. But we could also activate a Bankbuster. That'll be 6 when it attacks. Because we can activate Hive and then use the Hive to crew the Bankbuster. Alright, Blood on the Snow gets them something back. Oh, no, it doesn't get them anything back. Oh, they don't have any Snowlands? Wow. So you're playing that with no Snowlands. Huh. Well, okay then. I guess we just try? I mean, they've got to have a kill spell, right? Or we're just walking into a trap here? I mean, I don't know what else to do. Okay, they don't even have it. All right. Weird. Ooh, opponent gets to go first. What can we do with this? Really nothing unless we draw something from the Bankbuster, huh? Let's just keep it, though, for science. I mean, we might just get run down and die. Oh. Well, they didn't turn 1 creature us, so I mean, that's a positive, right? I mean, that could have been much worse. That could possibly help. I mean, unless we get, like, haste creature, and then we can't kill either one. Okay, portable holes. That's fair. Like, if that's all they kept a hand for, we're mostly okay with that. Like, accepting of that, I guess. That will be good at some point. Alright, let's see if they have another portable hole since they're not doing anything else. Of course they do. Not a surprise. Can we get a land? We can get a land. Excellent. Alright, so now they're going to have to do something. There's the Cavalier. That's what I was wondering. Like, I figured there was something over there. It was about to be too good to be true that there was nothing. I wasn't willing to buy that. Okay, we get a card. It was a land, which means we can get Forsaken Monument down, which will help a lot. This arise you? Either way, we're blocking something, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, we're not going to get to block something. We're just going to take some damage, it looks like. Kill the Mender, give us a card. That's what I would do. Alright, I mean, we'll block, get some bonus cards here. I mean, do we consider meat hooking here? Like, is that a real thing? I mean, I can't now because it's a 4-4. We can make a 4-4 to trade. Or we could just play Monument here. I guess we're at enough life. Let's just play Monument. Plus, if they play another big creature, we can meat hook and get both of them next turn because we'll have 2, 4, 5. So I'm okay with that. Wandering Emperor sounds good.
Run away. You'll be safe. We must protect.
Okay, we are going to take some damage here. Probably a lot of damage. If there's another haste creature. Yep. All right, so it's 7.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Oh, much more than 7. Now we need to top deck a land. That's not good. Or a removal card, I guess. Would be acceptable. Come on now. Come on, deck. There you go. So we can meat hook for 2, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's just hope they don't have a way to pump a thing, I guess. Actually, hold on. 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could do this, and then if it dies, we get a bunch of 1/1s. But that could have trample plus something. Are we afraid of that? I mean, this would be huge. Let's go ahead and just meat hook here. I think anything else is just getting too tricky and risking a bit too much. Now, if they pump the Cavalier and come after us, like, that's gross. Because then we're taking a ton of damage next turn. We'll be on death's doorstep. All right. They're going to destroy the meat hook, I guess. I mean, we're going to gain 2 life anyway. What are they checking our lands out for here? What's going on? Okay. And we'll gain a couple of life, plus we get 2 from the elixir. And then next turn we could play a big old body. Alright. And what else? I'm going to use this Angel Fire Ignition. Nope, they're just saying, we're going to raise your total here. We're going to make you do something. Which, you know, is reasonable. Let's go ahead and kick this up. I mean, we get life for playing an artifact as well. And now if they kill this, we're going to get some extra bodies. Alright, we have a pile of 3/3s. How do you feel about that, opponent? Yep, GG's. We'll take it. Man, double monument in hand's not the best, but we're going to keep it. We're going to put a lot of faith in this Bank Buster to hopefully get us at least 2 cards along the way, and maybe even draw lands, honestly. But we shall see. We won't hope for too much too quick here. One thing at a time. Oh, never mind. Let's go with this. That's nice. Oh, opponent didn't do anything there. We aren't mad at that. Get to attack for 2. Alright. Now they might just try to kill this here, which I would totally understand. No, they're going to play a Fable. Interesting. How much do I care that they have the Fable token? You know what? I guess we do this and see if maybe we could draw like an automaton here. Ugh. That was not great, was it? So we either attack or let them do their thing and then they get a treasure. This did not work out well at all. Alright. I mean, we could be in trouble next turn. We have to hope to get a land one way or the other. Whether it's so we can get off a big meat hook the following turn, or maybe they play something small and we use a Shadow's Verdict here. Okay. I'm actually not upset about that, because I feel like there was a chance we were going to have to meat hook or Shadow's Verdict anyway, and we were going to lose that creature. The only way we don't... I mean, I guess if we draw... I don't know, maybe we wouldn't have lost it. But then they would have 5 mana here, even if we block something. Okay, Old Rutstein, we can get rid of that. We can get rid of multiple things here, actually. Okay, well, we can't with that, so... let's try to draw a land. Okay, that worked out. This we don't mind if we lose, because we get a little extra value out of that. Alright, so I think we're going to try to stick a monument first. See if it survives. Well, depending on what they do here, obviously. I mean, that could change our opinion pretty quickly. They don't have anything huge to reanimate yet. This costs 5 on the front side. Alright, they're looking for something big to put in the yard, which is going to be a problem. So we actually kind of need Monument to stick. So, okay, they didn't get a Reanimator target, so that's good. So we could actually get off a big meat hook. I think is kind of part of the plan here. What does this guy do? Enters the battlefield, we sacrifice a creature, discard a card, lose 4 life. That seems fine. Like one of those things, I'm just like, it's not great, it's not bad. Oh, they can actually copy that, though. That's gross. I mean, that's only a 4/4? 5/4. So if we 1, 2, 3, 4, I mean, I guess we could meat hook for 5. And that's not awful. But we're going to lose 8 life, because obviously they can copy it. And then 2 cards, right? Trying to do the math here to make sure. We discard 2, lose 8. And then each sack a creature. So we lose this. We'll take some amount of damage. One of those will be haste. Ugh, so we're going to lose 12, 13, 14 at a minimum next turn. Whew. All right. Is what it is then, I guess. We're going to need this meat hook to do a giant deity's work. Yeah, I mean, we know it's about to go down. Yeah, oh, and they had a graveyard shift. That sucks. That means they're going to be able to use this next turn. Oh, that's tough. Do we just get rid of the Shadow's Verdict? I mean, I guess we're gambling that they can't get rid of Monument if we do this. I don't know if we need Shadow's Verdict, but we'll see. We do get another card we can discard, so there's that, I guess. And we can get a life off of casting one of these. So, I mean, that's not the worst thing, I guess. All right, so we're going to need to meat hook for 4. We don't have another colorless land. 2, 3, 4. Oh, gosh. All right, we're going to get rid of this. This is just a rough turn. Not much we can do. I almost, well, we're going to gain life from the meat hook. I almost said, like, in a weird way, it's almost worth casting the verdict to get rid of everything else but the mangler. But I don't know, maybe that is correct. Nah, we need the life here. But then we lose another 4 because it comes out of the graveyard. Ugh. Wow. This is good for the opponent. Yeah, we're going to meat hook for 4. It leaves us 2 available. We can still use our Reckless Bank Buster. All right. This is going to be a close one. There's a few ways they could get us here. All right. So I think we're discarding a swamp here. Should be correct. Yeah. All right, discard that. Take 4, go to 6. We're going to gain 2 back, so we know we've got that covered. Draw a card, make a token. Come on, draw something to kill a mangler. Or just a big old body would be great. Man, if I could have had one of those big kicker things, oh, that'd have been great. Get some 1/1s whenever we had to sacrifice something. Okay, this isn't bad, though. Yeah, we could live with this. Yeah, we don't even care if they kill that. That's fine. That was totally reasonable. Let's play this. Use mana for, well, Arena. Actually, I guess we could sack this and draw cards. So I guess that's fine. Sure. Because we get 2 from that. And it's a 4/5. And then, wait, we want to tap. Yeah, let's tap this. This and this. For this. All right. Then we pass. And then we can sack this and get a card because we have an artifact and an enchantment, so we'll get 2 cards. It does reduce some of our mana options, but I think that's fine with what we've got on board right now. Our opponent's going big. Every time we lose life, we lose that much? Sure. It's time to find some artifacts so we can not have to worry about that life issue. All right. Let's go ahead and crack this. Excellent. Actually, I don't even know if we want to put that in their yard. Real talk. Like, I don't even think we care about that. Though, hold up. Maybe we do. Opponent's at 15. If we kill that, we can get in for 8. We're going to gain 2 anyway. If they get that back, we have to sacrifice a thing. Is this a loss of life or from damage? Each opponent loses life. All right, so I'd lose 8 when that comes into play. But opponent would then be at 7. And then we can just activate and kill them. All right, I think that's a gamble worth taking. This is one where if we die, we die. Oh, wait. Do I have enough for that? 1? No, I don't. All right. Okay. We should be fine here. My opponent's at 7. I don't know how they're going to do a 20 ball to us right now, but they might. Mulch. All right. That's fine. Spend all the mana. Oh, they don't have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they do. That's 7. All right. Dude's back, but we kind of knew that was a thing beforehand, so that's fine. Sure, we'll sacrifice one of those. And we get a card. All right, that works. Also excellent. So if we do this, then we still have enough to attack them for lethal. Yeah, all right. That was an interesting game, to say the least. And then we actually get to remove the thing, which I probably should have done earlier so I don't have to deal with it, but ended up not mattering, really. Oh, only one black source here. Ooh, boy. On the draw, I'm going to keep it. I think this is the one where we finally lose, though. Oh, that's not the way we want this to start. Oof, man. Yeah, this is going to be a rough go. If they have any type of aggressive start here, this hand is not going to hold up. Okay, that's still not good for us. That's 4 damage a turn just from that alone. That's 7 next turn if they have a hasty body. This could still be dead, potentially. Because they can play a land and then just shoot it and pay the 2. Yep. Good chance this is dead and we're taking 6. Interesting. Okay. They're going for the Haymaker next turn. I can respect that. We could be on the verge of death here. Alright. Here's the best we can do. Hoping they don't play any... Oh, well, no, they're still going to have the dang... the Initiate's going to be bigger than 2. Ugh. Yeah, I was thinking maybe we might get lucky and be able to meat hook away a bunch of things, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah. Alright, GG's. We're dead. Our hand just didn't have removal cards or anything there. Okay, let's keep it. This feels like we need to be against a super slow deck, though, with this hand. Ugh. If this is one of the enchantments decks, we are in trouble. I mean, I guess we could get one of our sweepers, which would be nice, but we kind of have to draw sweepers and removals, like, actively here. Oh. Definitely not what we expected to see, but we hate that guy, honestly. That is miserable for our deck. Hopefully they don't have another one. If so, we're going to have to play it slow and bait them into killing bank busters. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can get a card that matters here. Oh, I guess we won't get a card. We go to 22 first. Yeah. Okay. Good news here is we can double draw with bank busters, and like we can stay alive for the most part, so I'm not gonna be too concerned yet. But boy, would like to draw something nice though. That almost qualifies as nice enough, but not quite. Let's draw, see if we can find a land here. That is a land. We're not going to do anything else with our turn, though, so let's go ahead and crack this one, too. Alright. That puts us in a situation where we can meat hook for 4 next turn, so we'll see if that matters. And then maybe Construct after that? Alright, this is going to hurt a bit. Good thing we can get rid of all this next turn. Alright. Or we could just do that. That's real nice, too. If we meat hook, though, then we can start sacking these for cards. I'm going to do this because if they have like an angel or something, we'd like to have the option to use meat hook to get rid of it. There's another Catilda and Brutal Cathar. Alright, makes sense they were holding on to a Cathar, actually. Alright, let's just do this for 2. Whoa, not 6. 2. Alright, that'll do it. Alright, I mean, this seems okay. Obviously, we want to draw land so we could follow up something good with the automaton with something good. But, you know, in the meantime, this should be hopefully okay. Ugh, are we playing against red-black vampires? Haven't run into that in a good minute. This could complicate things a little bit, but let's see. Good news is we do have land for our Mender. But I still think the automaton might at best be living a turn. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no blocks. We ain't gonna worry about that. Huh, how do we fare against the sacrifice deck? Maybe okay. I mean, if we can get black lands, we do have meat hooks, so I mean, that's a thing. So, I don't know. Maybe there's something here. Let's find out. I mean, we have to find 2 black sources right now, so we got a little work to do. Alright, bringing in Deadly Disputes, which makes another 1/1. Did they have no land? Did they just keep a 2-mana hand? Interesting if that's the case. Looks like it is. Well. Now this complicates things because I actually wanted to play a Bankbuster here to start trying to draw into more things, but if the opponent's just going to not have stuff, then sure. I mean, we might as well go for it, right? Alright, sacking that. You take a point. Sounds good. They take 2. Alright. Now they do have 3 mana now. Because of the treasure. And sacking the treasure will produce a 1/1. Well, now they have 2 treasure. And they probably found a land, finally, I would think. Oh, if the opponent didn't find a land, that's some bad luck. Okay, synthesizer gets you a 1/1 still here though, so that's relevant. That's something. There's a land. All right, so now they're digging out of this. I'm assuming they also have meat hooks, so another land could put our board at risk, though we will be able to make a bigger automaton. So that does matter. Okay, black source is good. All right, here we go. Obviously, you can block, sack, we lose 1, yada yada. Yep. So the good news here is if they do go land meat hook, it's not the end of the world for us. We lose our 2 smaller creatures, but we'll still have a 4/4 automaton that's going to become a 5/5. So that's okay. All right. No meat hook here, so that's good. Though they do have enough mana out, they could kill the automaton, so there's that. Blood Fountain. Okay. Don't get to see that too often. Well, if they're going to sack something and kill our automaton with like a Voltage Surge, this is the turn. Because after this, it becomes a 5/5. They could still wait and see if we cast something, though. They don't have to do it right now. Dragon Spark Reactor. That's every time an artifact enters. Okay. Here we go. Well, now we're going to have to try to race the reactor, I guess. That's something. You know, this is kind of tough because I sort of wanted to play or use the Bankbuster to draw cards, but maybe that's not even what we should be doing now. Oh, I may stand corrected. Hold, please. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Still same situation. They get a land, they now can meat hook for 4. This is still outpace their meat hook. You need 4 mana to sacrifice that. You need 4 to sacrifice that. to put 2 creatures back in hand. All right. There's a lot happening here. And we haven't really done a ton of damage. But yeah, maybe this is the way. And we just go for it. I mean, I don't know how we're going to outrace this, but we're just going to try our damnedest, y'all. This is just kind of where we're at. Yeah, we still got to tap 2 things, unfortunately, but I sort of knew that. But I'm at the point that I feel like we're just in a hard racing situation. And at some point here, I probably have to cast the Meat Hook Massacre if we get a black land, just to ensure we're not completely losing out on the life race. But let's see what's up. They got all kinds of mana. They got a bunch of cards in hand now. So lots of things are at play. If we can get them a little lower, we do have Hive of the Eye Tyrant. You know, we've got some things going that could still work out for us. All right, we get some cards, which will hopefully... Okay, there's 1 black source. That's what we were really hoping for. That was the kicker to everything, if you will. I would like to get this in play. All right. Can we get rid of that token and get a big attack in here? No, not even that. Okay. So what's the plan here? Opponent's at 16. We're at 16. We could just attack for 6. Play the Meat Hook. Nah, if we're going to do that, might as well just meet. Do we just Meat Hook for 1 here? Since we're not going to do anything else. Because we still get more damage in this turn if we do that. So yeah, I'm into it. I kind of hate it, but it's also still feels kind of correct. So we're going to go with it. I mean, Meat Hooks cancel, so nothing fancy happens there. We're going to attack. Alright, opponent's at 11. In the turn, we'll just draw a card here. Maybe kick this next turn. It'll be a +1, 2, 3, so it'll be a 7/7. Alright, that finally dies. Sure. That eats up a lot of mana on their turn, so we're not too heartbroken about it. Especially with them going to 9. They can make a 1/1 here. Yep. That is real. It's only if it's a target of a spell. That's unfortunate. Not spell or ability, just actually a spell. Kind of sucks. All right, deck, let's go. Ooh, drawing that card, though. Does that change enough for us? We're only at 16. We could die next turn, though, if we try to get too crafty here. So we do this for 5. We don't have any mana left. All right, it's unfortunate. Oh, we don't have enough. We're 1 short. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why would you do that? Like, why would it leave just that open? Arenas, look at this. Like, we should leave the other mana open. So we could take 3, 6, 7, 8 plus that the following turn, and we'd be dead. Ooh, boy, I don't know what to do here. All right. I think we're going to lose this. But I don't feel like we have much choice. So, kind of just hard life decision here. If we're alive, we get to gain life off the monument, and like maybe we could turn this into something. But if not, it's going to be real rough. It's going to be real rough. And we almost hope, if we draw a land, it's a colorless land to allow us to do multiple things next turn. But it's kind of all we got. We're banking on a lot of things going right here. I mean, the opponent's got a million things they can do. I mean, they can attack with a creature land. They can sack a thing, make another token. They can draw cards. Like, there are a lot of real choices. All right. We're going down to 12. Now, technically, if we get to the next turn, we are at, what, 14, 16? So, like, we do have to keep tabs on this. It's currently going to be at 6, so that's a real thing. All right, they're going to sack some blood tokens. Okay, reasonable. So that's at 7. Opponent's at 10. All right, now what? All right, Field of Ruin. That helps. Does Takenuma help? That does let us get a Circuit Mender. I mean, that didn't sound like much, but, I mean, that could be real. 2, 4, 6, 8. So we need 7 for this when we kick it. So that would leave us 1, 2, 3, 4. Which could be play a Bank Buster, draw a card. Sit on Takenuma to get back a Circuit Mender, which would let us gain life. Yeah, okay. I mean, we kind of got to get all the life we can here, or we're just dead to the dragon whatever reactor. Yeah, we might still be dead, though. I mean, we're going to go to 15, but we block, we take 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially. That's going to do... Oh, man, I don't know. This is going to be tight. I mean, we have to play it, because we got to get the 2 life. That's just a given. Then we pass... And then we can draw a card, make the what's going to be a 3/3 that we can block with. We could also crew one of the other ones. Oh, Smelter, no. Ugh, did not want to see that guy. He is not good for us right now. That puts an additional counter on the reactor. That puts a lot of pressure on this combat step. Can we even survive this? I don't know that we can, y'all. Oof, that's 9. Yeah, I don't think we can. Just because that other dude has haste. I mean, yeah, I think we're dead. Oh boy, that sucks. I mean, we can block something, but we actually can't afford to crew first here, because if we try to crew and then they just kill our creature, that's bad. Yep, that's going to put another counter on their thing. Yep. I think that puts us in an unwinnable spot. GG's. Yep. Oh, wait, they're targeting... Oh, it targets us and that. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. I mean, it's all we can do. We're still dead, I think. Yeah, there's no way for us to survive it. We could block that. We can block this. And then we take 5. This is pretty gross. Let's mulligan that. This is a little bit better, so we'll keep it. And hope to draw some land. We're going to keep a Bank Buster, Meat Hook, Mender, and Elixir, I believe is what this hand's going to be, plus the land. And hope we can find some lands. I think it's a game plan here. Or if our opponent decides to play Magic, we'll figure it out. Doop 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 doop. What you got going on here, opponent? Oh gosh, peeps, come on. There we go. Looks like the opponent's finally ready. We'll get rid of that Bank Buster. Let's find land. Feel like dude Steve Harvey on The Price is Right. Show us land. We're gonna need a lot more than just land here, though, for this situation. Good news, though, is we do get to gain some life off of a Circuit Mender. It can possibly block something if it doesn't die. We'll get us a card. Maybe get to set up a Meat Hook Massacre. We also, maybe, if we can find a land over a couple turns, and Elixir can buy us a little time against the aggro deck as well. That is not a deuter we want to see because it makes Meat Hook Massacre suck. So, we're going to need to start looking for other options here. Meaning that we're going to need to find our, like, exile creatures 3 or less, you know, that level of stuff. Or we're going to be in some world of hurt here. Now, assuming the opponent will... Okay, well, they had an eruption, so that didn't matter. Come on, be there. Come on, deck. Nope, just more land. Well, the good news is, if we do find the cards we want, hey, we can actually cast them, so there's that. Alright, go to 15. Ugh. Not really good enough, but it could chump block and get us a card, but I think we're just going to do this. We'll chump block next turn out of desperation if it comes up. Which we may need to. I mean, there's a chance we're going to take 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, probably 10 damage on this turn. So yeah, we kind of have to top deck the card. I think is where we're at. Yeah, we're already at 15. I mean, if it's a Raiju, that's even more damage. Because then you're talking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And we're at 2. Yeah, this is going to be rough. And the card we want doesn't get rid of Raiju. Okay, good news. We're in the attack step, no Raiju. So, yay us. Real question is, can we survive? Like that, we won't. That is real tough. We're probably dead here, right? I mean, we literally did nothing this game. Yeah, I mean, they kill this, attack us for basically lethal next turn if they have any haste creature. You know what? You know what the mistake was? I should have drawn to see if we got a Blood Chief's Thirst. Because if we have a Blood Chief's Thirst on top, that's just a bad move. Because we could have killed one of these. I wasn't thinking. Yeah, if they get a land, they activate their Den of the Bugbear. We're just dead. Oh wait, they can't exile anything. Okay, so that's good for us. Did the opponent give us a possible out? Oh. The opponent didn't draw a land to get rid of our dude, and they didn't have removal. Oh, come on. Come on, deck. Don't do us dirty like that. Don't do us dirty, deck. Let us come through. Oh, man. This is going to be so sick if this happens. All right, we go to 3. We're going to draw a card. We get to Meat Hook for 4. Double Elixir is sweet, but we don't have time to do that. All right, so we Meat Hook for 4. Which gets us 3 life to put us at 6. Elixir puts us at 8. All right. We're still in this. All right, they get to attack. We take 4. Oh gosh, this is so close. Oh, do we Wandering Arc? Let's draw a card first. Okay, that ended up not mattering. We could still Wandering Archaic here. And if they target it, they would only be able to come after us for 1. Yeah. If we Elixir, we're going to go to 6, but then we possibly die to a hasty thing. So yeah, we got to do this. All right. All right, let's see if this works out for us or not. Yeah, like I said, the only good news is if they have something that kills the Archaic, they have to... Oh, wait. Yeah. They would have to still pay extra or we get to kill something. So that's fine, I guess. Though they could do it post-combat. So, like, if we block the Den of the... Oh, that's good. That's real good, actually. Yeah. That sucks for us, huh? And then they can play that next turn? Ugh. Do we go to 2 here? I mean, we can block. I mean, like, that's a real thing. We get a life back by killing this. So, I mean, I guess that's not the worst thing. So we go to 3. And we can still find removal here, so it's not the end of the world. Ah, another Elixir. All right, we draw. There's still answers here. That technically is one of the answers. Sort of. Well, crap. How do we feel about this? Because, I mean, we Verdict, but... what does that really do? We Elixir, we only go to 2, 4. So we go to 7. But then we end up having a chump block, take 2 trample. Alright, I think we just play one of these. And then now, if they do play that, they have to pay for it twice. So we would get to cast 2 of those ourselves. So we actually kind of have protection against that for the moment. Well, not so much. Scratch that. Though the good news is we have this now. Oh, wait, that came in on the backside because it's still nighttime. Oh, that's good. That's real good, actually. You know what? That's not doing anything. Let's just do this. Okay, I think we managed to work our way out of this. So we do this now. That gets rid of both their creatures. We'll go to 7. I feel like we could attack with 1. No, we can't even attack, actually. Because I'd hate for them to play something small, then do that, and get in there and put us at something low and have us, like, messing around with stuff. Because then we can attack with Hive the Eye Tyrant and just get rid of the Angel Fire Ignition. All right. Ooh, nice comeback. Nice comeback. Well, I kind of have to admit, this was more fun than I thought it was going to be. I sat on it for a long while. Just wasn't sure which way I wanted to go with it. But I'm not upset. I think this was actually pretty sweet. If you like this style of deck, you'll probably enjoy it. Now, I will say that Shadow's Verdict will be less effective against some decks, but it actually was good against the majority of things we ran into. Even against the, like, control, planeswalker type decks, it does at least get rid of all the tokens and clear the path for you to do whatever it is you're trying to do. It can also get rid of some things from the graveyards that they might try to recur from various things. So I don't mind that at all either. It's actually pretty good. But yeah, this was fun. All the things worked. I'm still at a loss of what I want to cut for this as the 61st card. Like, maybe you just cut a land and go with 24. That's possible. But yeah, there's probably a lot of different options you could play here and a lot of different directions you can go. But we had more game than not against most stuff, surprisingly. So yeah, artifact control, still kind of a thing. Go figure. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Alhammarret's something or other. I don't remember what it's called. Alhammer's Archive. There you go. Forgot what card I was talking about for a second. The fun thing about this card is it's actually starting to make the rounds again. It kind of feels like it fell off a little bit in Commander, but it's actually been making a pretty solid comeback. And this card's actually still worth a good bit. Now, it did have a reprint last year in a Commander set, I believe, 2021. And it was in the mystery boosters, but I think that's it. So it doesn't have a lot of copies out in the world, and it still goes for between $6 and $7. So this is one that actually you really should consider in your decks if you have any way to consistently draw cards or gain life. This could actually be a really strong card for you. Now, if you follow my channel, you know we don't play a ton of control decks, but I have a couple of pretty good ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and link one more here. So if you like this style of control deck, you might enjoy that one too. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.